marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, good move. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And strong running here on the first two plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. There he goes, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
On second down, this is Harris. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Pickett sets up play action.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
On the set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Starting the drive,
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked through, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Richardson off the play fake.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70, 19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
The Colts at 4-3, a game over 500, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hurt.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Powering forward. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On the draw is Taylor.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They go play action with Richardson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Meanwhile, Pickett's thrown into the hands of Pickens. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown! George Pickens, 73 yards. And the Steelers have regained the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. He's to the 10. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
To Calvin Austin. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pushing through the contact. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett back to throw.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
2nd and 10
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 6-yard
Second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Alert! 79 Broncos. Ready,
Now Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Big Lion.
Richardson on 3rd and short. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Pulled in at the 24, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Pickett now on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Dallas Flowers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 31-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion is Anderson. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off play action, Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run again with Harris.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off play action, Pickett.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
Gets this out wide to Pickett.
His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Reload.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready.
They'll try and run this with Austin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Ready.
First down, and they'll start with Algier.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Steelers 31, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Hurt!
First and 10.
Now it's Richardson. They're going right back to Pittman.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
18 Cardinal.
Gain of 4.
18 Rebels.
Richardson to throw off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kadarius Toney,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken from just outside the 30. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
And now here's another interception.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw this. This ball deep for Tony.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run again with Harris. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Colts 15.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
That complete to Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, Trash. 18, Pioneer.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on second and long.
Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One last shot for Richardson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Keith Taylor.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL